Hello everyone and welcome back to Zyclit Educational Channel. So in this video we are going to know all the new rules and changes which is done by UGC for the upcoming session June 2024, and it will be applicable since now. Yes, the changes and new rules we will be knowing in this video, and all these things are important as per your preparation is concerned, because the change in exam pattern and the dates also which is not confirmed we will discuss in this video. So without much delay, let's start. So first of all, we'll start with the type of examination. Yes, the previously till the December 2023 cycle, the examination of UGC NET was conducted in the computer-based exam, that is CBT examination. But now, as per the UGC NET June 2024 notification, it will be conducted in the OMR-based sheet. That means it will be, the sheet will be given and you have to encircle which option is correct as per your answer sheet, and you will not be getting the computer for the appearing of this session, that is June 2024. So the mode of examination will be conducted in the OMR mode only, and the pattern will be same, that is paper 1 will be consisting of 50 questions, 100 marks, and paper 2, 100 questions, 200 marks. So these 3 hours exam will be continuous without any break. So earlier when there was the computer based test, it was also regularly without any break, 3 hours were given for the 2 papers. This time also in the OMR based examination, it will be continuous 3 hours or 180 minutes will be given for the both the papers. So you have to select wisely which questions to appear in which time of the examination. So now we will discuss what are the benefits and what are the demerits of the OMR based examination. So first we will know about the negatives. So first thing is that sequential mistake you may do. Yes, what is the sequential mistake? For example, there will be the question paper given. That means hard copy of the question paper will be in your hand. So here 1, 2, 3, this type of questions will be given. For example, first someone is marking his or her answer as option number A in question number 1, and in question number 2 option number B, in question number 3 it will be option number C. So like that it will be A, B, C as per that candidate. So at the end what the candidate will do on that OMR sheet, that is the round will be given, you have to fill the encircle the circles. So A, B, C, D, like that it will be given. So for example 1, 2, 3 it is given A, B, C, and if you will be hurrying or if you are doing a small mistake, instead of question number 1, in question number 2 if you are putting that option A is the correct, you are encircling, and simultaneously you will be doing next question as B, next will be C. So what will happen is that it will be going for 2, 3, 4 as A, B, C instead of 1, 2, 3 as A, B, C. So that will be the negative thing. You will be missing the sequence if you are doing a little bit of mistake. If you are not at all aware there, you should be attentive while encircling that answer sheet, that is the OMR sheet. So you have to be very much aware which circle you are encircling, otherwise it will be a sequential mistake, which is not that much in the case of CBT based examination. Next is no mark and review. If you are at a time you are reading a question, for example this is the question paper, and you are encircling some of the options given in the OMR sheet. So after encircling there is no point of mark and review. For example in computer based, if you are having any doubt, you can mark the question and proceed, and again you can come back and you can review and you can change your answer. Next is time for encircling. Yes, while in the CBT based examination, your time will be managed a little bit well as compared to the CBT, as compared to the OMR based. Why? Because it will take at least 5 to 10 or 15 minutes even student take in order to fill all 150 circles. Yes, 150 circles if you are filling attentively, it will at least take 10 to 15 minutes. So that 10 to 15 minutes is reduced here. It is not that 180 minutes completely you will be getting for reading the question and analyzing the answer and all. You will be investing your time in encircling this. So that is also the negative point for this mode of examination, that is OMR based. Next is might change next time. So this time they have done the OMR based, so they didn't inform earlier, so suddenly they are telling that they are changing it to OMR based. They have not reduced the price of the application fees also, because if it is computer based, obviously there will be need of computers, there will be need of electricity. So for that reason we can adjust with the amount which is given by the UGC for the application. But as it is conducted on the paper based, why they are charging this much, that is also a question raised by many of the students. So next time they may again switch to computer based. So that is the thing, they might change next time this pattern. And this pattern, if you're giving it for the first time, you should be very, very careful, because you may end up doing mistake even if you are correctly knowing the answers. Now coming to what are the positives of this mode of examination. So positive also, number one is question paper hard copy you will be getting. It is not that how many questions you have remembered. You will be compiling from your friends and you will be seeing how many questions you have done correctly. So question paper hard copy you will be getting on that day of examination. So it is not clear whether they will be taking back the question or giving it to you. So that is not clear. Hopefully they'll be giving, because earlier they used to give the question paper hard copy. So that is the thing, question paper hard copy you will be getting. Next is no scrolling issue. So I think because of this reason only they have changed from the computer based to the OMR based exam, because there was a scrolling issue every time in paper 1 and paper 2 for the computer based, because in the screen it was not that much easy to scroll and read the passages. Next is correct option proof. That means sometimes the student used to tell that I selected option A, but it is showing that B is selected by me. It is not correct, sir. I selected A, I have sure. But here you will be having the question paper along with the answer key, that is the OMR sheet copy of yours. So that is not that you will tell that you did the mistake and the UGC did the mistake, something like that. Whatever you have encircled your correct option, it will be with you as a proof. That means the copy of the OMR sheet will be with you, that is correct option proof will be with you. So I hope you are able to understand this thing. Let's move on to the next slide. So guys, this is very important. Why it is important? So you can mark here in the notification as well as in the tweet, they have mentioned that date of examination 16 June 2024. So that means only on single day they will complete all the papers which is coming under the UGC net. But here in the appendix 6, what they have mentioned, you should focus it here. NTA may conduct examination on multiple dates, generally in 2 sessions per day. So if they are mentioning 16 June as the date of examination, then why in appendix 6 they have mentioned that NTA may conduct examination on multiple dates, generally in 2 sessions, and they will try to give the set of questions as comparatively the same level, but it may be difficulty level may increase. For that, what they will do, they will do the normalization procedure based on percentile score. They have to calculate the total percentile. They have given the formula also, how they will calculate if it is conducted in multiple sessions on multiple dates of a single paper. So that is, they have mentioned they may conduct examination on multiple dates. So they are also not clear when they will be conducting the exam. So this is the pathetic thing about NTA. So that thing will be clear, I hope, once you get the admit card and once it is getting the notification from the NTA if they are clearing it, because they have mentioned they may conduct the examination on multiple dates. We don't know exactly what they are telling. Let's move on to the next slide. Next thing is Sandesh. Yes, Sandesh is not a suite or not an information. It is actually an app. Yes, they have mentioned, it is mentioned in the prospectus of the NTA UGC for the June 2024 session is that candidates are also requested to download and install the Sandesh application. Yes, as a secondary channel to receive time-to-time notification from NTA. Yes, if you want to get the notification from NTA regarding the examination, you have to download this Sandesh app on your mobile by visiting the Google Play Store, Sandesh app download, and then you have to install. But if you don't want to install and save your space, don't forget to subscribe the channel exactly, because you'll be getting the information as soon as we are getting from NTA or UGC. And you can also join our Telegram page, Learn for the Environment, for also updates we'll be giving in that Telegram group if you don't want to install this app. So this tweet came from the UGC chairman, Mamidala Jagdish Kumar sir. So what is new in UGC NET June 2024 session? He is telling what is new. The new thing is that the candidates who are pursuing 4-year or 8-semester bachelor's degree program and are in their last semester or last year may also apply for the UGC NET examination. Yes, now not only the master students, those who are applying for the UGC NET, now the bachelor degree program students can also apply for the UGC NET examination. Yes, the 4 years or 8-semester bachelor degree program. For example, the BTech students, they can apply for the UGC NET exam if they are in their last semester, or even if they are in the last year also, they can apply for the UGC NET examination. examination, and the candidates with a 4-year bachelor's degree program are allowed to appear. So if the student is only having the 4-year bachelor's degree program, then he or she can apply for the UGC NET. It is not that master students are only eligible. So this thing is coming up only within 2-3 days before the launch of the application process for the UGC NET June 2024 cycle. So you have to decide, and we will also know whether it is good or it is bad. So it is good for the students, those who are pursuing this 4 years bachelor degree program. And now also government is going to enact the national education policy, that is under NEP. The UG degree, that is undergraduate program, is going to be for the 4 years program. Yes, 4 years, that will be called as the honors undergraduate program. After that, the candidate can only have 1 year in the PG, because he or she has already completed the 4 years UG program as per the new NEP rule, if it is coming. So that will be also the key change. That means the students, those will be going for the 4 years UG degree program, not only the BTech students, the coming years when the UG students will be having the 4 years UG for the bachelor's degree, that means the UG degree with the honor subject, they will be also eligible for the UGC NET in the coming future. So now what happened is, more students will get the opportunity for the UGC NET exam. From the UG level itself, the people will be appearing for the UGC NET exam and competing with all the students. But what will be the negative thing? So negative thing means the students, those who are in masters and all, their competition will increase. Yes, now the UG students will be also competing with you. Your competition level will be up. More students will be applying. So that is the only negative thing, but we can take it in a positive way, because every time we have to select the positive thing. What will be the positive thing? That means the UGC NET, the question patterns and the question level will be from the master's degree. So even if the UG candidate is applying, so he or she will be not that much acquainted with the type of questions, the problems, the theories. The knowledge will be less as compared to the PG students. Obviously it will be less than the PG students. So that will be the edge for the PG students, those will be applying for the UGC NET exam. But now UG students with the 4-year exam, 4 years course, they are also now eligible from the UGC NET June 2024 session, and from this years onwards they will be able to compete with you all. So this is the change, which is a very big change. It is not a small change. So no need to panic about that. No need to worry or change your strategy. You keep preparing on your own pace. Don't think about others. You try to compete with your own self and develop your skills and improve in yourself. So that's the thing which I wanted to tell you through this video. It is not that UGC ने बहुत ही बड़ा change कर दिया, क्या कर दिया. So it is not like terrifying people. It is just to update you. So I hope you have got this message and you will keep on preparing your own subject in a better manner. So all the very best for your preparation. We will be coming with more updates, and for the environmental science subject, we will be getting more videos coming soon. So stay tuned for that. You can also join our Telegram group, Learn for the Environment, for the daily environmental science quizzes, and our Instagram page, Enviro Science Preparation, for the current affairs and short notes. So see you guys in our next video. Don't forget to subscribe our channel Zaclit for further updates. Take care and believe in yourself. Guys, we have prepared a video how to prepare for the UGC NET Environmental Science examination. 100% you will get the JRF if you follow all these tips we have applied for the smart strategies, books to follow, what are the things you need to do's and don'ts. So if you haven't watched this video, the link is provided in the I button. You can watch it.